What's up, everybody? It is Toku's Tacos, or whatever you ultimately want to call me. I thought I'd do a video today, but my fire is like 2 in the morning, and something's been bugging me. I don't usually do videos like this very often. I don't know how the quality is going to be, I really don't care. But when you guys actually see me, so far there's been a lot of news running around about Felix. If you don't know who that is, it's Pewdiepie. And everybody I'm going to be talking about in this video is going to be in a link in the description if you guys want to check their channels out. And these are the bigger YouTubers. We're a small channel. Well, I'm a small channel, and there's very small channels, and we got it together. But Felix has been coming under fire for articles pretty much calling him a neo-Nazi, or a Nazi lover, or a Hitler lover, or a Jew hater. And I just thought I'd put my 2 cents out there about it. I just recently actually just watched Markiplier. I watched his video about respect, and that really kind of hit me. That kind of, because it's, I play games, and on my other channel I do vlogs. You guys can check out that. It's gonna be the link. But it kind of hit me, and the last video I just watched before making this video, and kind of just getting up and saying, you know what, I need to do a video on this, while it's fresh in my mind. I just watched Boogie's video, and he kind of touched on it a bit. Now I don't exactly maybe not know these guys like personally, but from what I've seen and talked to these guys at panels and stuff like that, Felix just, in my own opinion, he stepped out of bounds. And I know this is a really hot topic. It's all over the place, really, with Felix. And of course, Mark's getting some backlash. I don't think Bob or Wade or anybody like that or any other major YouTubers are really getting backlash. I know Boogie's getting some backlash for some of the comments, and this video went up literally today, or actually a few days ago, I believe. And it was just crazy, the backlash, calling him a supporter of a neo-Nazi. And yeah, granted, I'd say that in my own opinion, Felix's video, I think he likes to do, he went from gaming, he got his gaming, start on YouTube doing gaming, and he's gone into trying to be a comedian more or less. He's trying to be a comedian where, me, I don't make the jokes, I'm not super funny, I'm more just there to be in the background noise. You watch my videos, I just do gaming, I just play, it's something to where you can sit and you can feel, for my channel, you can be kind of a part of it, you can feel like you're sitting here, helping me play or watching me play and taking turns or whatever kind of aspect. But for Felix, he's went into being pretty much a comedian, is what he went into doing now. And I think with his jokes of the other video, you guys can check it out on his channel, to where he got the guys to Fiverr, and the ultimate goal was to prove how far Fiverr lets shit go, or at least people will do on Fiverr, not really let Fiverr go. But they got banned from Fiverr, and he also got another guy who does like a Jesus thing banned on Fiverr. And I think for the joke in itself, it was just a really poorly thought plan. He didn't think it through, and he even admitted he didn't think it through, and it was a very bad decision. It was very poor taste in jokes. And yeah, he might have been looking for a few quick laughs, which most beginning comedians look for, but he takes the dark humor is where he likes to take it, and he likes to see how far he can push the envelope, even over the envelope. And this was way over. He ripped it up. And he's already said sorry, and I know the media's kind of attacking him like crazy. I'm not saying I support what he did. I fully support him saying sorry, and him giving a reason, even though it might not be a good reason, but at least he kind of said why he did it, to push the envelope, to show how corrupted Fiverr, people on Fiverr can be, and what people are willing to do. But don't agree that that's what he should have did. No, not at all. I don't agree, period, with it. And in my opinion, he's not a neo-Nazi lover, he's not a Nazi, he's not a Jew hater. And he said he's not, and numerous friends say he's not, and from what I've heard and what I've been reading, There's just inclinations that he's not. And a lot of people twist. I mean, you have trolls and everything on the internet saying that he is, and I just don't think he is. I mean, I fully support him in being a comedian if that's what he wants to do on YouTube. By all means, go for it. But as any good comedian, Kevin Hart or anyone else does, they have to think their content through. They have to, because if they don't, stuff like this happens, and it's sad, but it happens. And like I said, it was just a very, very, very bad and poor decision of a joke. Because I mean, he did that, and then he went and made one video where he's in a actual uniform, and he just said he did that for shits and giggle laughs, and that was a very bad decision and poor decision. And I think he should have thought it through. He even admitted that he said that he even said, it was in the my response, he said that he should have thought it through, but he didn't. And he's very truly sorry. He tried getting those guys back on Fiverr. He even donated some money to them to help them out because he was truly sorry. And I think he realized that he went and messed up bad, like real bad. And I mean, I don't support jokes like that. I never will. I don't condone stuff like that, period. I don't condone jokes at all that are similar like that or to anything. I support what Mark kind of said, where everyone should deserve respect no matter what, but at least general human basic respect. I mean, most honest respect is earned. Duh, it's earned. It has to be. But just the general respect has to be there, and Felix stepped over the line. And I feel kind of bad for him because he's getting the repercussions, but I mean, I can't say that it shouldn't stop. I'm not going to say it should stop or shouldn't stop. That's ultimately up to the media, and sadly, in my own opinion, I think Felix keeps trying to push that envelope, and he needs to stop because in my response at the end of it, he literally told the media to bring it, and I don't condone that. And I don't like that he's actually trying to edge the media on. I think that's going to be very bad for him. That's going to give him bad publicity, and it already is. I mean, he has 53 million subscribers. He brought those people together for whatever reasons. He brought them together, and he made it happen. But if you're wondering why the camera's moving, I'm holding it. My stand broke. But I don't think he should have made the jokes. And he keeps pushing the envelope with challenging the editors, not even the editors, the authors of the articles. And I don't think he understands how all that works, honestly, in my own opinion. That's just my opinion. Because when you do editing, and I know a few people who are actually writers for editors and articles, and those writers, they write like 5-6 pages worth of stuff. But then you have to remember that they don't publish it. The publisher does. And through the publisher, you have an editor, which is over the writer. So the editor goes in and they can literally take every little nasty thing and put that all together and get rid of all the other 3 out of 5 pages of good shit and just throw it in the trash. And they take, hey, here's all the bad stuff about PewDiePie, publish it. And then your people who actually wrote it are like, oh my god, I didn't want this being uploaded. They have no say in that, pretty much. That's the sad part about being a writer. You have no say over what the editor and what the publishers want for your article. And that happens with even online web pages. It happens. And PewDiePie's kind of lashed out at them, and it's not really their fault. It's the media or the publisher's fault for letting that go. It's not the writer's fault. Ultimately, it's not the writer's fault. And he's blaming a few of the writers, and I don't think that's right. I think it's wrong, but I am glad that he kind of said sorry. And I mean, Jack did a video about 2-3 days ago, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, Jack's like backstabbing PewDiePie. You know, Jacksepticeye is backstabbing him. And no, I don't think Sean's backstabbing Felix at all. Sean's just giving his honest opinion. You know, he even said we're really good friends, we're close friends. And he even said he's not backstabbing him, he's just saying what he thinks. You know, he thinks can be something good, but he just stepped over the line on accident, and he realized that he messed up. He should have thought it through, and that's what I agree with. And I mean, I agree with a lot of what Mark and what Sean and what Boogie said. You know, I fully agree, and like I said, that is my opinion on what Felix is. And I know a lot of media is twisting stuff, but it happens. That's what publishers do. And editors, they twist stuff. They twist the writer who wrote the article. They twist what their words were. So they take the actual words and then they twist it, and it happens. And then the writer gets all the backlash. Why the editor and the publisher, nothing happens to them, and it's a very sad world we live in. So yeah, the media does twist it, but it's ultimately not the writer's fault. It's the editor's and the publisher's fault, in my opinion. And there's some fake news out there, and you have to fact check shit. You have to. You have to make sure you know your stuff. So, and this probably going to get quite a few hate comments, but there might be some supportive comments. But, I mean, I'm just here to say that I'm here to support any YouTuber. I mean, we're all in this on YouTube together, unless you're just watching. But if you're a content creator, we're all in it together. And I mean, I think it's okay that Disney dropped Felix, in my opinion. I don't think I don't think YouTube should have dropped the Scare PewDiePie 2, because Sean, Jacksepticeye, had a lot to do with that, actually. He was in most all of it. He even said he was. And that's really sad when they actually put their own money, they put their time, effort, love, sweat, and everything into a show, and it just gets dropped. But they're only content creators, and they have to remember that they don't work for YouTube. They're not going to get special treatment from YouTube. Granted, they might get paid for the AdSense, but that's going through AdSense and networks and shit. It's not actually YouTube paying them. They never signed a contract with YouTube. They never signed an employment piece of paper for YouTube. So YouTube can theoretically cancel whatever the hell they want on their website. They can even delete the YouTube creator's channel, even being PewDiePie. They can cancel it if they want. Jacksepticeye, they can cancel it anytime they want. As long as it, the only way they really can cancel it is if it blocks their terms of service, which is what happens when you sign up for YouTube. There's a terms and agreement. You have to read it. Go read it if you want. It's there on their website. So nobody here who's a content creator or has a YouTube channel signed a piece of paper for employment. You just signed a terms and agree to use the website, not work for the website. And that's what a lot of people have to remember out there, is we don't work for YouTube. We just put our stuff on YouTube. We're using a service in the ultimate end. And if they think we go too far, then yeah, they can fucking make sure we never use their service again. And a lot of people forget that. I think there's no repercussions. Everything you do has life repercussions. But I think that Disney has all their rights, and Disney's a family-friendly, maybe not some of their older stuff. You actually gonna do it as an adult. It's like, whoa, that was in there. But I think Disney was in their rights, and I don't blame them for dropping Felix because of how some of his stuff is. I'm surprised they didn't even drop him sooner, like Jack said. They probably should have dropped him sooner. If I was Disney, I would have dropped him sooner. Just because he wasn't making, that's the image of Disney, and they have to uphold that. They have to. Disney can't just switch on the flip of a dime. That would destroy millions, and that would destroy future projects. They've just got the new, not Cinderella, but the new Beauty and the Beast movie coming out. I mean, kids around the world are going to see that with Emma Stone and quite a few other people in it. But they have an image to withhold, and so I'm not surprised they dropped him. But did YouTube go too far with the Scare PewDiePie? Maybe. In my opinion, they did. But who am I to say? I don't work for YouTube, so I can't really say. I didn't read any of the paperwork, so I don't know. I mean, it sucks especially for Jack, especially for Felix, since they both worked on it together. It's just really shitty. Really shitty. But it happens. That's the world we live in today. And like Mark said, you have to respect people's opinions and what people say. And yeah, you can take a joke too far, and you have to know when to stop. Because if you don't, then yeah, you're going to take it too far. And yes, people will get offended. If you're going to sit there and tell people, oh, you get too offended too easily, or no. The Holocaust isn't something to be made fun of. It's not funny. Maybe the new generation thinks it's funny, but it's not funny. People dying is not funny. It doesn't matter. This whole, oh, is it too soon, is old and childish, and it's time to grow up, in my opinion. A lot of the world needs to grow up. And everybody that says, oh, the jokes of, oh, it's too soon on a specific topic, those people are going to suck when they're like 30, 40 years old, because they went and fucked their lives up thinking shit's funny and not maturing. And that's immaturity. My channel, I'm trying to be mature. I want it to be mature. Yeah, we'll crack jokes and left and right, and you know, Jack does it, Mark does it, Bob does it, Felix does it, Boogie does it, but there's always the mature audience that you want out there. There's points where jokes go too far, and that's what Felix did. But I mean, he's righting his wrongs, and you can't fault him for that. He is trying to fix something that he created. That's honorable. That's being mature. I mean, very few people could say that they did that. And he is doing it as of right now, trying to fix his ways, trying to put it behind him, you know, fixing it, trying to help people. And he donates every year numerous times. And, you know, you have to respect him no matter what for what he's doing. Maybe not respect that he messed up, but respect that he's actually trying to fix what he messed up. He manned up and he's trying to fix it. You have to respect him for that. That's my honest opinion. That's my video. I know this is really rather long, but that's all I've got to say. I don't do these videos very often, but as of tonight, I kind of had to. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next episode.